Hi, this is Steve. Welcome to another episode of The Walk. Some odd juxtapositions of thoughts that often cross my tangled wires in my mind. There was a film, I don't know, in the 70s. I think they made a sequel called Rollerball. I was just thinking about the entire idea of sports competition to the death. I mean, it's a kind of a hackneyed sci-fi movie concept. But, the competition where there's a winner, last man left standing. I mean, I guess it's as old as history. I guess there were competitions to the death in ancient history. So I was thinking of that with relationship to modern sports that we watch today, and how this is a very weird, how ethics play into the fact of competition and sports, and the fact of, there are phrases such annihilate the competition, collect all the marbles and win. And I often think about, so if you win in the ultimate sense of there are no other opponents because you've literally killed them or driven them so far out of business that, they cannot compete anymore, what good does that do? Letting a car go by where I'm doing my walk. Anyway, so often as I say, wanders through my head regarding all kinds of things related to that. Do we develop a series of ethics regarding competition, whether it be for artificial sports trophies or in business or whatever? Does that develop a sense of ethics where you at least leave the other person some crumbs so they'll try? Because what good is it if you gain all the marbles and there's nobody to help you or serve you or in some other way? This is a bad place to do this. There's too many people here. I've got to let somebody else go by. It's funny. It's an interesting parable because here I am letting other people go by in their car. And, I normally try to find a place where there aren't people to do this. But apparently I picked a busy Sunday in a busy place with all these people going to apparently Little League practice. So anyway, I'm just trying to figure out if there is a medium, a balance somewhere between competition to the point where there are no other opponents. It's interesting. It's in the metaphor of letting the cars go by and the kids go by to Little League practice. I'm sure the kids are not taught to annihilate the competition. I mean, I'm sure the phrase is used, but they don't literally mean kill. So what does that say about ethics and how we do or do not teach ethics in competition? And where is a balance with all of that? Not just with regard to sports and society, but with regard to all manner of competition in life, in business. And there's another related thought, another tangent maybe I could explore more at another time. I always say that and then never do. But here we go, offending everybody, But has the Christian church in the world become a team with a flag, like a country? This is more what I was thinking about getting to earlier. We have a flag. We fight for the flag. We fight to win because it's our flag. It's our country. It represents and symbolizes who we are as a people. What does that mean? What does that mean in terms of actual competition? And what does that mean in terms of, part of the evangelical Christian church has been, the notion has been that of winning souls for Christ. There, we'll use the term win again. Okay? The whole world is under the banner of the Christian flag. We won. We've beat out all those other religions, thus saving everyone from eternal damnation by confession of Christ. Is there room, I'm asking, for a slightly more compassionate and less competitive analogy in life regarding how things work? Is there room for everyone in heaven? Maybe. Everyone? You mean even the people that don't believe quite as we do? I mean, if you go back to the 19th century, there were huge denominational fights simply in American Protestantism. So, who's right, quote unquote? Who's wrong? Who wins? Who loses? Who gets glory to give to God, or to maybe in some cases we think about keeping it for ourselves because we won the pennant, we won, our flag won. I don't wish ill on people of other religions throughout the world by any means. I hope and pray that a loving God makes a place where instead of everything being about winning and losing, heaven and hell, and damnation and blessing and killing the competition, that somehow, if you could tie all this together, you have a mind that's even more warped than mine, I'm afraid. Anyway, if you could tie all this stuff together, do you see where I'm going in terms of a world where the love of God trumps the judgment of God, and everybody wins, and nobody loses, or at least not at the expense of others? So I guess that's where we go back to our sports and competition and ethics question. How do I win? How do we all win and nobody loses? Okay, that's enough for today. Bye.